Getting a car title and registration in Michigan isn't as complicated as you might think. This process is a vital step for new car owners or those who've recently moved to the Great Lakes state. In this video, we'll take a comprehensive step-by-step journey through the process, breaking down each requirement and formality. We'll cover everything you need to know about obtaining your car title and registration with the Michigan Secretary of State office. So buckle up and get ready to dive into the world of car titles and registrations in Michigan. First off, let's break down what a car title and registration are. A car title is a legal document that proves you own the vehicle. It contains vital information like the car's VIN, the make and model, and the name and address of the owner. On the other hand, a car registration is a document that permits you to legally drive your vehicle on public roads. It's renewed annually and is linked to your license plate. Now, why are these documents important? Well, without a car title, you can't prove ownership, making it impossible to sell or trade your vehicle. A car registration, meanwhile, is required to drive legally. If you're caught without it, you could face hefty fines or even have your car impounded. So not only are these documents crucial for legal reasons, but they also provide peace of mind and maintain order on the road. Now that you understand their importance, let's delve into how to get them. Now, there's a slight difference if you're buying from a dealer versus a private seller. If you're purchasing your shiny new ride from a dealer, you can sit back and relax, as they'll typically handle the title and registration for you. But if you're getting your car from a private seller, you'll need to apply for a title and registration yourself within 15 days of the purchase date at your local Secretary of State office. Obtaining a car title in Michigan is a straightforward process if you follow these important steps. Step 1. Locate your local Michigan Secretary of State office. You'll need to fill out the application for Michigan vehicle title. This form is available at any Secretary of State office, or you can download it from the Michigan Secretary of State's website. Step 2. Gather the necessary documents. You'll need a valid identification, such as a driver's license, proof of ownership, such as the vehicle's current title if you're the owner, or the previous owner's title if you've just bought the car along with the bill of sale, and proof of Michigan no-fault insurance. If the car is new, the dealership will provide you with a manufacturer's certificate of origin. Next, step 3. Fill out the paperwork. Make sure to double-check all the information, especially the vehicle identification number or VIN and the odometer reading. These are crucial details that need to be accurate. Step 4. Pay the fees. The cost to apply for a title in Michigan varies based on the vehicle's type and value. It's always a good idea to check the current fees on the Michigan Secretary of State's website. Remember, this fee is in addition to any taxes you may owe on the vehicle purchase. Step 4. Submit the paperwork and fees to the Secretary of State office. They'll process your application and, if everything is in order, issue you a new title. If you're unable to make it to an office, you can also mail in your application and documents to the title processing unit. However, this method may take longer. If you choose to mail it, remember to make copies of everything for your records. Once you receive it, keep it in a safe place. This title is your official proof of ownership. So, whether you're buying, selling, inheriting, or gifting a vehicle, obtaining the title is an essential step in the process. And that's how you get a car title in Michigan. Next up, we have car registration. But what does it mean to register your car? Car registration is the process of officially recording your vehicle with the Michigan Secretary of State. It's a mandatory step for every car owner and is different from having a car title. While a car title proves ownership, a car registration essentially gives your vehicle the legal permission to be on the road. It's also a way for the state to keep track of who's responsible for which vehicle, crucial for things like insurance, taxes, and law enforcement. Remember, you'll need to renew it annually to keep your car legal. Now let's dive into the steps you'll need to take to register your car in Michigan. Next, you'll need to gather some essential documents. These include your Michigan driver's license, proof of Michigan no-fault insurance, and the title of the vehicle you're registering. If you're registering a leased vehicle, don't forget to bring a copy of the lease agreement. To kick things off, you'll need to visit your local Secretary of State office. There, you will complete an application for Michigan vehicle title or registration form. This form requires basic information about your vehicle, such as the vehicle identification number or VIN, year, make, and model. But before you can submit your application, you'll need to pay the registration fee. Once your application is complete and your fee is paid, the Secretary of State office will process your registration. This usually takes a few weeks, but don't fret. You'll receive a temporary registration to use in the meantime. Finally, you'll receive your official registration and license plate in the mail. Be sure to keep your registration in a safe place, as you'll need to renew it annually. Most Michigan drivers can renew online, by mail, or in person at a Secretary of State office. Obtaining a car title and registration in Michigan is a straightforward process if you follow these steps. Make sure to check for any liens on your vehicle and get them satisfied before you proceed. Don't forget about the vehicle inspection if it's required for your car. Finally, make your way to the Secretary of State office with all the necessary paperwork and fees in hand. We've walked you through each stage of the process, from understanding what car titles and registrations are, to successfully obtaining them from the Michigan Secretary of State office. If you found this guide helpful, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insightful tutorials. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll be discussing how to obtain your Michigan driver's license. Until then, safe driving.